what we discussed in the last class. We're not there. Hmm? Yes. क्या कुछ दूसरा है? Remember something else? What karma yoga means? Karma kanda you remember? Means for enjoyment. Karma yoga we use the enjoyment tools for Lord's enjoyment. Exactly. So we have discussed until verse number 28. We saw here that one who is in knowledge of the absolute truth, O mighty arm, does not engage himself in the senses and sense gratification, knowing that the difference between working devotion and work for fruitive research. So, intelligent person, one who has proper knowledge about God. So he works, he doesn't try to enjoy. Now we are trying to enjoy what, why we are working, I get more money. So with the money, what I can do? One can make it. आवाज आ रही है ना? So, so we earn so much money and we want to enjoy. Enjoyment means what? Enjoyment for the senses. So today we will see how the senses, through senses we cannot enjoy. Any idea why we cannot enjoy through senses? Yeah. But same senses if we use for enjoyment means give pleasure to soul, that also can be. Any example can you give? Senses can be used for ourselves also, means body also and soul also. Any example would you like to see? Already we discussed many times. Okay. So you see now senses, we have what are the senses? 5 senses? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin. So these 5 senses we can use for enjoyment. So with the eyes, what we can do? Seeing some movies which should not be seen. So hearing something bad about someone. And with the tongue, what should not be eaten, that we can eat, means prohibited, like non-vegetarian. And with this nose, people use for intoxication, LSD, Copra is the most they could use. And skin for male-female attraction. They come together, that is skin enjoyment. But the same thing we can use for soul also. This is for body. This is all we are using for our own body. But same thing is how we can use for soul. Now you are coming, you are not hearing something else. You are hearing about Bhagavad Gita. So that is for soul. And you are taking darshan of God through. Then prasadam is there. Tongue is engaged. And then, yeah, we smell the flower of the Lord. Nose is engaged. So all the senses, similarly we can engage. Skin for touching the feet of the Lord. In Pandharpur, or touching the feet of sannyasis, Mahatmas. So in this way we can engage senses for our own enjoyment or for the enjoyment of the Lord. Similarly here Karma Yoga means the same senses for what purpose we are using. Now we are using for the last purpose. Same way the money also. So the money is there. Now how I can use the money? For my purpose or for Lord? Of course need is required. In order to survive we have to eat. Roti, kapada, makan, the basic need is required. But it is not in so much opulent way. You can eat some simple 3 chapati, 4 chapati, they can survive. It is not one has to go to eat in 5-star hotel. Body is not demanding that, only mind. Mind always tells outside, outside, outside. So that knowledge should be there. That last time we discussed what are the knowledge. Who is that God? How from Krishna, Balram is coming. From Balram, Chaturviha will come. From Sankarshan, Narayana, then second Chaturviha will come. Then Sankarshan, the Vishnu will come, Vishnu forms. Mahavishnu, Garbhadaksha, Vishnu, Sitadaksha, Vishnu. So Mahavishnu is the soul of all this universe. This is Mahavishnu. From him all the universe comes out. This is one universe. And in that one universe, in one planet, this universe has 9 planets according to science, right? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. So in this one planet we are, like this whole universe are there. So in this, how this universe are functioning? Because Lord enters into the form of verbal excitation. You might have seen this picture like from Vishnu's navel, one lotus flower comes from the Brahma will be there. That is verbal excitation. He enters into each and every universe. Then that's why this universe is functioning. How days are coming, night is coming, how sun is rising, how now rainy season will come. How these are all happening. Somebody is switching on. अभी ठीक है ज़्यादा हो गया समर सीजन बंद करो अभी विंटर चालू करो who is doing that अभी लाइट हम चालू किया जाने के बाद बंद भी कर देते somebody is there behind everything right so who is there behind this so this knowledge one could understand then after that also it will not function then there is another Vishnu is Shiva Daksai Vishnu he is there within every jiva he is Paramatma we are Atma and Paramatma both are there. So he is victimizing whatever good and bad I am doing. We can escape from Indian government or some police or whatever crime we do, but he does. You cannot. आपको भी लगता है ना कुछ बुरा करने के लिए कभी कभी थोड़ा तकलीफ होता है नहीं करना है फिर भी करना है हमको इच्छा रहती है पर मन अंदर से थोड़ा लगता है नहीं करना है that intimation comes from this Paramatma. So these are the means this we see detailing later. अभी थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. So now we will discuss from verse number 29. Prakrite guna sammoda sajjante guna karmasu tan akrishna vido mandan krishna vinna vichalaye. Bewildered by the modes of material nature, the ignorant fully engage themselves in material activity and become attached. But the wise should not unsettle them, although these duties are inferior due to the performer's lack of knowledge. So, here, the intelligent person and the ignorant one who doesn't have intelligence. Person who doesn't have intelligence about God, spiritual, he tries to enjoy his body. And finally, he will not get enjoyment and he will be frustrated. And about him is the karma kandi. He also enjoys, but according to Shastra. Even some Shastra somewhere said that you can eat meat also. But how to eat, the rules and regulations is given. We have to offer it to Goddess Kali. And that too when on the day of Amavasya, monthly once. That too that night. And you only have to cut the goat. That time you have to recite some mantra. And the mantra is called Mamsa. Mamsa bolte hain, so Mamisa bolte. So Mamsa matlab, I am troubling you. I am killing you now. In next life, you can kill me. We are directly telling. We are accepting that. And while killing, you have to see eye to eye. That how much suffering it is undergoing. That all you have to. Then you have to make it some 6-7 parts. One part you are accepted to it. This rule is there. Log sochenge kyun lena hai kyun. This way one can accept. So this is for low level people who cannot control the tongue. See, different religion has different types of way to follow the things. Like Jesus came, Allah also came, and they approach different type of people, and the different knowledge is given to them in such a way to elevate them. Like the teacher will be same. He will go for second standard also, LKG also, and 10th standard also. But whenever he goes for this LKG student, he will teach A, B, C, D. And then higher, like 1, 2, 3, he will teach. Then he goes for second standard, third standard, he will teach for addition, subtraction, this thing. If he goes for 10th, 12th, he may be deriving some theorem or probability, some kind of higher level. But teacher is same only. But why he is giving different knowledge? Sorry? Grasp. Anything else? Huh? But both of you said is correct because they can understand that much only. LK student, you cannot go and give him some PhD thing. you will find difficulty. So like this different type of people. See some religion is there. Early morning they get up and they go to their temple without taking bath. It is allowed. Online is going. I cannot tell. So it is allowed for them. So, but for us there is little higher things given. So Lord also wants to elevate them somehow. Instead of doing nothing, do something, some elevation. Thoda hokra hai. You wait first floor, say first step, then come to second step. That's why this karma kanda is given. You enjoy, but according to scripture. Follow the scripture. So that is karma kandis. They enjoy according to the scripture. But they enjoy for themselves. That's why you have to respond. You are the responsible for good and bad. But this karma yoga means he will enjoy. Sorry, he will also follow scripture, but he doesn't enjoy. He gives that result to the Lord. Because he is not accepting the result, he doesn't come under sinful activity. Arjuna told that I will not fight. If I fight, I will get sinful reaction. So Krishna is giving this answer. This whole karma yoga is important. So you will not get sinful reaction if you follow the dharma. Dharma means given in scripture. So in this way you will not get any sin. You fight. So Krishna wants to tell. So here in this verse, it is told those who is not following, who is following the lower standard, don't disturb them. But the wise, not unsettle them. Although their these duties are inferior. This is total, karma kandi total is, but don't disturb. By practicing slowly, they will be frustrated. लोगों को लगता है ना सब है मेरे पास घर है गाड़ी है सब चीज है फिर भी क्यों संतुष्ट नहीं that is frustrated he has everything so like this one who follows dharma he will get artha because shastra says पुण्य चीज पाप चीज नहीं बोलते लोग पुण्य करने से आपको अच्छा ही मिलेगा हमको मनुष्य शरीर मिला है कुछ तो अच्छा किया इसलिए हमको मनुष्य शरीर मिला अदरवाइज विल हैव बिकम सम डॉग और donkey something like so by doing dharma one gets artha by artha one can enjoy this cycle only they keep go dharma artha काम dharma artha enjoy then moksha will not come for the karma yoga yogis will get moksha because they are not enjoying. Therefore, O Arjuna, surrendering all your works unto me with the full knowledge of me, without desires for profit, with no claims to proprietorship, and free from lethargy, fight. Krishna is telling now, fight. So Arjuna told, I will not fight. He is telling you have to fight. You surrender the work to me. Don't think this work, the result is for yourself. You are doing for my sake. You do everything for my sake. By knowing that who am I am doing for Lord. And without deciding anything, either I will win or lose. Like Krishna Dev, he did not think that I am going to win or lose. But he thought Krishna wants him other side. Just to prove that even though Bhishma one alone is sufficient to finish the Pandava army. He has such a capacity. Even Karna also. He is also very strongest person. But just Krishna wants to prove if someone takes my shelter, they will not be defeated. So that's why he kept their other side. So they also acted. And how I can be other side and how I can fight with the God. Bhishma Devi थोड़ा थोड़ा बांध छोड़ा था उस समय कृष्ण को भी लगता है खून भी आ रहा था कृष्ण so just to please Krishna to whatever you said right or wrong you just accept it Krishna even only the person he accepted whatever Krishna said without asking question जो बोला वैसा ही युधिष्ठिर महाराज ऐसा did not do you know right that Ashwatthama died so he did not say he was asking many questions even Arjuna also fight he is telling he was not fighting so you know but he नहीं जो बोला कृष्ण का करते those persons who execute their duties according to my injunction means instruction and who follow this teaching faithfully without envy become free from the bondage of fruitive action so they will be relieved from sinful activity one who follows the instruction of Krishna what instruction whatever is given in Bhagavad Gita so for us given bhakti yoga so we perform bhakti right what is bhakti means what we perform chanting hearing reading we engage also all the senses chanting tongue is engaged hearing ears are engaged reading eyes are engaged So we also do these activities. By doing this, by knowing about Krishna, by hearing about Krishna, so one will understand how to act, how to work, and how to engage the result. We should not engage the money in sinful activities. If we engage for proper purpose, like many devotees are also staying around temple, you can see. They also have Krishna inside. Their house, they have small Krishna temple like that. So they consider their home as temple only. They also get up early morning. They also do puja. They also offer the food to Lord and then they accept as Krishna. So here you see everything they are doing for Krishna only. So in this way they will be relieved from simple activity. Even either punya or pap, both are problem. Because for punya you have to take birth for to enjoy. For pap you have to take birth to suffer. So Krishna is telling, follow my instruction with the faith. लोगों को लगता है चल इसे it will work out or not. लोग भी आ जाते हैं चैंटिंग भी करते कुछ दिन 1 महीने 2 महीने मेरा दुख और बढ़ गया पहले कुछ नहीं था अभी ज्यादा हो गया. So you can see any devotees, all the devotees you can find they were in trouble. You see Pandava, Draupadi, Kunti, everybody was in trouble. Prahlad Maharaj, anyone you can take. And this Srimad Bhagavatam, you know. So who told to whom? Sorry? Yeah, Sukadeva Goswami told to Parikshit. What was the problem for Parikshit? He was cursed. 7 days he is going to die. The snake will come and bite him and he will die. So he was hearing him happily. He left everything. Of course, he had the time, 7 days. So 7 days he had, but for us, we don't know 7 minutes or 7 seconds. So we should prepare ourselves. But those who, out of envy, disregard these teachings and do not follow them regularly are to be considered bereft of all knowledge, be fooled, and ruined in the endeavors for perfection. So here it is said, one who doesn't follow. Last verse we saw, one who follow my instruction. Sorry, this one who follow my instruction, they will be relieved from sinful acts. One who doesn't follow, he will be in time. Then what happens? He has to take birth, one birth after other. So amongst this, all these living entities, only human beings are best. Because they can only understand God. No other living entities can understand. That's why we cannot find in temple dog or donkey or because they cannot understand anything. But human beings can understand because their capacity is there. And if we misuse that, then again we go back to lower animal life, like animal or something we again go. Again we have to undergo this. One has to utilize it. Even a man of knowledge acts according to his own nature. For everyone follows the nature he has acquired from the three modes. What can represent accomplish? Okay, you remember three modes? Sorry? Yeah. Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Someone knows in English? Sattvagun means goodness. Rajagun means passion. Tamagun means ignorance. This example we can see some people are very peaceful, very calm, they speak politely, and they don't fight with anyone. They are in support. They don't cheat anyone. Everyone has their nature. They are in support. Some are in very angry. हमेशा गुस्सा में रहते. कुछ बुलाएंगे भी क्या चाहिए? The way they speak only it will be like there. And then always they want to fight with someone. They have so much desire, lusty desire. They have so much greedy. These are all the passion. हमेशा किसी से झगड़ा करने के लिए रहते वो लोग. तो मन भी शांत नहीं रहते. सारा. He troubles others also, and he also will be in trouble. They are passion. Then ignorance is the kind of person he doesn't know which way he is. वो ऐसा lazy, क्या चल रहा है, क्या करना है, कुछ समझता नहीं. खाना पीना सोना और दारू पीना है, वो ऐसा ठीक करते हैं. Goodness person means he likes to learn about spiritual. That is, he needs knowledge. He likes knowledge. Something I want to learn. Many knowledge it will be, especially spiritual. Finally, he comes there. Who am I? Why am I suffering? Even though I don't endeavor for suffering, I endeavor only for happiness. Why am I not getting happiness? So this way he thinks. That is goodness. Passion means he wants to enjoy. I want to build a two house. I want bike I have. I want car. If I have car, I want higher version car. His enjoyment is too much. Ignorance enjoy. He also enjoys, but his enjoyment is like drinking, smoking, woman, either is good. So here it is said that according to three modes, people will act. So Krishna is telling your mode is very Kshatriya. Arjuna is Kshatriya. Kshatriya has to fight. He has to protect the citizens. So why are you repressing it? Why are you controlling? According to your dharma, you have to act. Don't your mode is passion. Passion means you have to fight. Kshatriyas are in passion. Of course, this passion is not materially taken, it is spiritually taken. He is following Krishna. Whoever it may be, any modes, they have to follow, accept some guru. Otherwise, they don't know the proper way. General people will tell them, can you come for class? Because, no, I have Bhagavad Gita, I am reading myself. So what you understood, then they cannot explain. अच्छा लगता है पढ़ाई करने क्या, but what is the main goal? That they cannot understand. What is given, that they cannot understand. If someone try to, even in my first time when I took Bhagavad Gita, I tried to study, I did not understand anything. And something इधर उधर कुछ तो समझा, कुछ श्लोक का मालूम मुझे उतना ही. Then I started coming to temple and started hearing one someone. Then the proper concept of Bhagavad Gita I understood. Some of you heard about these three modes, Karma Kandi, Karma Yogi. Before that, आप सोचा भी है? This all after I came in, I to understood. This Karma Kandi means Karma Yogi. Why people are in different type of nature is there. Even Shastra is telling how to come from the lower moods. Like तमोगुण, ignorance से कैसे goodness में आना है. तो goodness का चीज करना है सारा चीज. जल्दी उठना है. And then वो हम बाहर खाते ना प्रसाद, जो भी खाते, उसमें भी modes है. Passionate people like to eat spicy, katta, tikka. Goodness people doesn't like spicy, and he wants very. Everything is in balanced. ज़्यादा tikka नहीं, ज़्यादा katta नहीं. Simple, एकदम simple. खिचड़ी, वैसे. खिचड़ी मांगना, वैसे खिचड़ी खाएंगे बस. तो पैशनेट पीपल मतलब ऐसा चीज खाते हो, टिक्का बहुत सारा है ना. टिक्का टिक्का क्या बोलते हो, पाव भाजी खाते, फिर मिर्ची भी चबा दिखाते हैं. वो ये भी आते हैं. If I get tears also, but still they like to eat. मजा नहीं आएगा नहीं मतलब. So that is passionate food. Ignorant food मतलब meat और कल का चीज आज खाते, फ्रिज में रख के 2 दिन के बाद उठाते. So this is ignorant. They like something this type of like you see 3 animals, we can say cow is in goodness, tiger is in passion, jackal in ignorance. Because jackal will eat rotten food only. If tiger or some say lion has eaten, वो चोट के जाते ना थोड़ा, वो पूरा सड़ जाते, उसको जाके खाते, उसको वही अच्छा लगता है. Some animals is like that only. Like pig what it will eat, उसको अच्छा लगता है वही. उसको जाके हलवा भी दे दो अच्छा सा घी डाल के खाते, ये पूरा स्मेल कहते हैं ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, उसको वही अच्छा लगता है. Like this it is designed, their mentality. Like this our human body is designed in such a way, when we do this bhakti, that time we can get that happiness. When we do for soul. So here Krishna is telling your mode is action. You have to fight. Why are you controlling it? There are principles to regulate attachment and aversion pertaining to the senses and the object. One should not come under the control of such attachment and aversion because they are stumbling blocks on the path of self-realization. So the purpose why it is said one should not be attached for enjoyment is, if you are attached to the enjoyment, then you cannot realize The self-realization will not happen. Your whole time goes in that way. But how to regulate it? Now immediately you cannot come home. कल से मैं गलती चीज कुछ नहीं करूँगा नहीं करेगा, but regulate करूँ. थोड़ा थोड़ा ही खाना. ये बोलते ना, what do you call that? People who drink, smoke, that kind of place will be there, na? Rehabilitation. Yeah. Rehabilitation center, they say that. There, if you take them, then they will tell them, if he is smoking daily 10 cigarettes, उनको बोलेंगे अभी 8 करो, 6 करो, और एक हफ्ते के बाद 2 करो. So slowly they bring them out, not in one shot. So that's why you have to regulate. Regulate attachment and aversion. One should not be attached also, and one should not be aversion. Like I am not drinking now. It's not that drinking means मेरे को इतना ये लगता है भाग जाता है वैसा नहीं. ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए. बिना दारू में नहीं है. Early morning everybody drinks coffee. I drink liquor only. So not so much attached. Every time no water, only liquor. One should not be so much attached also, so much cosmic. Both are not good. So one should be balanced. And one should not come under it. कुछ लोग है ना, बिना दारू he cannot stay with it. I remember for temple opening, we want to bring colors. Colors मालूम है? अभिषेकन के लिए वो छोड़ते. वो colors लेके नहीं, वो साउथ से हम लेके आने. तो उधर बना दिया, पैकिंग पूरा कर दिया, रेलवे स्टेशन में लेके आ गए. उसको ट्रेन में वो लोग नहीं दे रहे. ट्रेन में डाल के लेके आने पुणे में, वो लोग नहीं डालते. फिर हम गए, उनको जाके उनको बात किया. उन्होंने बताया दिस पोर्टल्स आर देयर, दे ओनली हैव टू कीप इनसाइड द ट्रेन. तो उनको जाके बात करो थोड़ा. फिर हम जाके उनको बात किया, उन्होंने कुछ इतना ये ही नहीं दिया. फिर हम बोले उन्होंने इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं ले रहे, क्या उनको थोड़ा दे दो. ठीक है, जाके 200 रुपया हमको दिया, देने तुरंत भाग गया कोई. फिर बोला अरे आप पैसा दे रहे हो, भाग गया. मुझे वो आएंगे, पेट्रोल डाल के आएंगे. तो गया पीने के लिए, तुरंत उनको पैसा मिल गया. पी क्यों आया उस दिन, सब कुछ कर दिया. So these people, they are just waiting. When they get money, immediately I can go and drink. You know, people, they steal, they beat for drinking and smoking. If you don't give money, they will become angry. Even child भी देखो, बच्चे भी उसको कुछ चाहिए खाने के लिए, तुरंत उसको निकालो, चिल्लाते रोते. किसी को भी एंजॉयमेंट करते समय उनको डिस्टर्ब करेंगे ना, बहुत गुस्सा हो जाता है. That is ignorance. Enjoyment is not good, but they cannot understand. They think without this, I cannot be. So that's why so much attachment is also not good. So much aversion is also not good. One should not hate also, one should not like also. One should be neutral. It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duty even though faultily. Krishna is telling even Arjuna, your is dharma is Satriya have to fight. Even though if you don't win or you lose, don't worry, but you do that. Because Arjuna told, I don't want to fight, I will go to forest and I will do tapasya there. So that is Brahmana's job. Brahmanas only leave everything, but you are Satriya, you cannot leave. So he is telling, even though you do faultily, you do your work only. Don't try to do others. He is like that another duties perfectly. It is far better to discharge one's prescribed duties even though faulty. गलती से करेंगे भी चलेगा, उसको ही करो. Then another duties perfectly instead of doing others. Distraction is the force of performing one's own duties better than engaging in others' duties. So you try. If you do, then it will cause distraction. If he goes to forest and he is following the path of renunciation. And as a renounced people, they don't work anything. उनका पूरा भगवान पे कैसे ध्यान करना है, भगवान को सेवा कैसे करना है, उसमें उनका पूरा समय जाएगा. वो खाने के लिए भी कुछ ये नहीं करते, चिंता नहीं करते. वो उनको कुछ खाने के लिए चाहिए, मतलब वो लोग जाते हैं, they go to each and every home and they beg and they eat. So if Arjuna also, while begging, it is not everybody is respectful. Beggars से हम क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रेन में जा रहे हैं, ट्रैफिक जाम में देखते थे, वो क्या बोलते हैं, रेस्पेक्ट देते हैं, very, we don't give any respect. Arjuna is more his passion. So passionate वाले के क्या है, थोड़ा कुछ बोले गुस्सा आ जाए, तुरंत हाथ को ये ऊपर कर देते. So like this, if someone says, get lost, I cannot give food, then immediately you will remove your talwar. Goda dekhi. So it will not work out for you. But in Shastra, you can see scripture. Who is Parsuram? Brahmana, Kshatriya? Sure. But he fought and killed all these Kshatriyas. But he was a Brahmana by birth. And then he became Kshatriya because he was in that above level. He is not in this level. He is in this level. He can work. And Vishwamitra Muni is Kshatriya. He became Brahmana. He became Guru of Ramachandra, Lord Ramachandra. He became Guru of Lord Ramachandra. He became Brahmana. So they are in another level they can do. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, you are crying. I will not fight. Why are they going to? And we saw in first chapter. Tears were coming, his hands were saying, you are crying, you are like children. You are not in that level, you cannot change your duty. One who is in that level, they can do, but you cannot do. You don't imitate them. You fight. So here one important question Arjuna is asking. Arjuna said, oh descendant of Rishi, by what is one impulse to do sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force? समझ रहे? कौन बताएंगे? Arjuna is asking, I don't want to do sinful act, but sometimes मुझे नहीं चाहिए फिर भी मैं करती हूँ. क्यों ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? As if somebody is holding our neck, करो वैसा हमको लगता है. कभी-कभी आपको हुआ? मेरे कैसे गुस्सा आया पता नहीं, उनको डांट दिया. कुछ लोग मार भी देते, पता नहीं मुझे कैसा हुआ. So because these three modes are acting. So why it is happening? Arjuna's question is this only. Why it is happening? अभी दारू पीने उन्होंने सोचेंगे कल से मैं दारू नहीं पीऊंगा. पर अचानक उनको दोस्त लोग उनको पार्टी के लिए लेके जाते, मैं नहीं पीऊंगा, बैठ के रहेंगे. बस सभी लोग पीने के देखने तुरंत क्या लगता है? थोड़ा सा ले तो थोड़ा सा चालू करेंगे, फिर बाद में पता लगे मैं क्यों किया. लगता ही नहीं. So why it is happening? I don't want, but still I am doing. What is the reason? That is what Arjuna says. Krishna is going to give answer for it. They will recite this sloka. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kamesam Godesa Rajaguna Samudhava Mahasanu Mahapatma Vidyena Vihavairinam. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is lust only, Arjuna, which is gone off contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into breath, and which is the all devouring sinful enemy of this life. So lust means desire. The desire is the only problem. So the problem is, if you try to enjoy that desire, it will increase. If you are unable, like, what example I can give? You want 10 lakhs. So you are playing some kind of game or some gambling. So 2 lakhs you got, 3 lakhs you got. You had already 5 lakhs, 8 lakhs मिल गया अभी, 10 lakhs मिलना है मुझे अभी. 10 रहे पूरा 8 लाख भी चले गए. तो ये कैसे रहते? This desire is, if you try to enjoy, it will ask more. 10 लाख आने के बाद भी छोड़ते नहीं. तो 12 करेंगे, 13 करेंगे. So that desire increases. It is like pouring ghee into the fire. It keeps increases. But at the same time, if you don't get that, with 10 लाख भी पूरा चले गए, then आपको गुस्सा आ जाए. If you try to enjoy, then the desire will increase. If you don't enjoy, if you don't get that, then your anger will increase. लोगों को नहीं मिलेगा, गुस्सा हो जाएगा. मिल गया और ज़्यादा चाहिए. So that's why he's saying don't try to enjoy, because this is the passion. This is the, Krishna is telling, this is the enemy. The enjoying mentality is there, that is the enemy. Next, forthcoming verses comes, how the senses are acting. Who is make the senses acting? So what happens, how people are enjoying and why they are enjoying this first stage? Once intelligence is covered in different levels, कुछ लोग देखो धार पीते इधर भी सोते रहते हैं, धार पिया मतलब उनको सब भूल जाते हैं, इधर उधर किधर भी सोते रहते। तो इन्होंने ये बहुत नीचे लगे, पीना है सोना है, फिर उठेंगे, फिर कुछ खाने के लिए ढूंढेंगे, पैसा है फिर पीने के लिए। मैंने एक उदाहरण दिया, पैसा दे रहे तुरंत उन्हें भागे। He needs money. As money is there, then he will enjoy. Then again he needs money, so he does some little work. So these people you cannot give, you cannot tell them about spiritual. Their intelligence and their mind, everything is working for enjoyment. तो उसको ऊपर थोड़ा ले, कुछ लोग है, we can try them. Someone is ready, just if you tell them they will accept. Yes, what I am, they are already understood. Yes, I try to enjoy so much. I tried, I have everything, but still I am not getting enjoyment. I don't know what is. So if you tell him, then he will immediately accept, yes, because I am doing enjoyment for this body, and you are not this body, you are soul. So you try, you give enjoyment for soul. So then he will accept, yes, I did so much enjoyment for body. But that person who is drinking, if you tell, he cannot accept it. ठीक है, बाद में बताओ, थोड़ा पैसा दे दो, वो भी सुनेंगे. So they cannot accept it. So here, that's why the example is given. As fire is covered by smoke. So you can see, once the sticks are there, that fire is sometimes will not come. Only smoke will come. Thoda sa, if you fan it, na, then the fire will. So the fire is like, he will accept both. So he is the first quality person. He can accept. Next, second is, as a mirror is covered by dust. अब mirror में dust cover हो गया, आपको मुंह दिखता है? At least mirror दिखता है. But move nahi dikhte. So they are little better. They are little lower. First cause is the fire is covered by smoke. Little fanning, fire will come. Second is, at least you can see mirror. Third one is, embryo is covered by the wood. Can you see the embryo? Cannot see it, the stomach. So that is fully covered. मतलब इधर क्या है, उनका ज्ञान ही नहीं है. So this first person, the fire is covered by smoke is human beings. Their consciousness is so much. So they have good consciousness. They can immediately understand if you say good or bad. So their consciousness is that's why I told human being, they can better. Right there, right? So human being can easily understand. And they have higher level of knowledge also, intelligent also. They can discriminate what is good and what is bad. The animal cannot discriminate because animal is second level. Like the animal is going and eating in a sabji wala hai. तो दुकान में जाके कभी-कभी खाते ना गाय. Immediately the person will beat, then it will run away. Then again it will come, again it will get beating. But a human being, you say you are going and you touch something, someone beats, immediately you will ask, why are you beating? Paisa dena hai baba. Oh, then he will give paisa. So that discrimination is there. And you can understand why am I suffering. I don't want suffering. And I am not working for suffering. And I am doing good thing only. And I am working for enjoyment only. Why am I getting suffering? Animal cannot understand that. So that's why human beings that first level. Second level, the mirror is covered by is their consciousness is little lower than human being. They are animals. At least animals can understand. If somebody is beating, एक कुत्ता है, एक पत्थर ले लो, तुरंत भाग जाए. वो इन्हें मारने वाले हैं मुझे. So then next last level is embryo is covered by wood, which is like tree. पेड़ को देखो क्या कहते हैं हम, वो पेड़ के ऊपर ही बैठ के काटते, उसके ऊपर ही बैठ गए. अभी थोड़ा भूख लगता है, उससे ही फल लेके खाते. थक गया, उसको सैड है ना चाय, उसमें ही सोते भी. सब कुछ उसको यूज करते, पर फिर उसको भी काटते, वो कुछ बोलते नहीं. But trees and plants also get some pain, but they cannot express. If you beat that dog, immediately it will shout. But trees and plants, they cannot express much. Like this hair is there. You have, I don't have. So the hair is there. If you cut the hair, you won't get any pain. But if you pull, so if you cut, still pain is there. In such a way, you cannot realize. Like this for trees also. Their consciousness, intelligence is very low. They cannot understand only. Animal is little better. They can realize. Human is best. These are the three types of living entities is given. One in lowest consciousness who cannot accept and understand. So their only thing is enjoyment. अभी कुत्ता को क्या चाहिए, सुबह उठने के बाद खाने के लिए घूमने के लिए जाते, किधर खाने के लिए मिलेगा, तो खा गया अच्छे से, फिर थोड़ा अच्छा वो शक्ति आ गया, फिर कुत्ते के पीछे भागते, बस इतना ही मालूम उसको. But human being is not like that. Human being can do better than that. But because we are not thinking in better way, we also do same animal thing only. खाना पीना सोना मजा करना, यही हम भी करते, क्योंकि हमको इसको छोड़ के कुछ समझा नहीं. So thus the wise living entity's pure consciousness becomes covered by his eternal enemy in the form of lust, which is never satisfied and which burns like fire. This lust is like this fire. Very difficult to extinguish that fire. वो हमेशा रहते हो, बहुत मुश्किल है उससे बाहर आने का. That's why it is told as enemy, eternal enemy. Eternal मतलब क्या है? हाँ? Permanent, temporary, permanent. Temporary not, it is permanent enemy. कभी कुछ लोग enemies है भी वो temporary भी रहेंगे, but this is permanent. You see, even a old person, do you think his desire is God? In Western countries, Srila Prabhupada said that old people, he cannot do any enjoyment, but he goes for seeing naked dance. It is told by Akbar to Birbal. Sorry, Birbal told to Akbar. So Birbal is very intelligent. So always Akbar asks so many questions to Birbal, because he likes Birbal answers. So once Akbar asked Birbal, when this lusty desire will go? So Birbal gave the answer, until you die it will not go. What are you talking? Until I die, see, the old person cannot enjoy only. So why he has that desire? No, he will have desire. No. Akbar did not accept. Then Birbal told, I will prove you. So Akbar said, okay. Then once that one old person is going to die in their village, तो पूरा ऐसा बेड में था वो, पूरा he unable to see also properly, he is about to die. So then Birbal immediately called Akbar. I told you that I will prove you, come to that place, his house. Akbar said, okay, I will come. And Birbal told one more thing, while you come, you bring your daughter also, decorate her nicely and bring her. So Akbar said, okay, I will decorate her and bring her also nicely. He brought, and then Birbal entered the house. The old person saw who is coming and he did not give much attention. थक गया ना वो, मरने वाले क्या करते हैं, ऐसे पड़ जाता. फिर अकबर आया, वो king came. Akbar is a king. So as soon as he said king, he said थोड़ा ये किया, फिर ऐसे बढ़ जाता. फिर बीरबल ने बताया अकबर को, आपको डॉक्टर को बुलाओ अंदर. वो आया, वो आवाज, तुरंत उनको कान पूरा उड़ गया. This fellow is going to die, and his eyes was also open, wide open, and he saw. And then he told that woman to go that side. This fellow is watching that woman. ऐसे हो जा रहे, ऐसे देख रहे. Akbar told Birbal, see, now you understood? Yes. Person is going to die. That's why I am telling this. This desire is very dangerous. It will never ever go. लोग बोलते हैं अभी क्यों भक्ति करना है, अभी क्यों आध्यात्मिक चीज करना है, बुढ़ापन होने के बाद देखेंगे. वो इच्छा जाते ही नहीं आपको. अभी हमारे पास अच्छा शक्ति है, अभी एंजॉयमेंट करना है, लगता है नहीं, it will never go. That's the example. That's why I gave. That's why he is eternal enemy. So how to then come out from this desire? So we have no bad desire. So now you give good desire. Give bhakti. Give only prasadam you eat. Chant. Like our temple, at what time it opens, morning? Huh? How many of you have been here? 4:30? He is there. So if possible, you can try at least monthly once. Or 6 o'clock something you can try early morning. So morning time is very precious time. If someone uses the time for doing spiritual, then their mind also will be very much controlled. Like students also likes to read early morning. अभी कल रात भी पढ़ाई करें, but morning studies will be very best. Mind will be keen, calm, cool. So if you are studying 2-3 hours for daytime, in 1 hour you can study in morning time. Mind will be very active. So it is very, even these 3 mode I told, right? Goodness, passion, ignorance. These days also it is. Early morning is goodness. इसलिए शुभ कार्य चीज पूरा early और सुबह सुबह ही करते हैं, अच्छा कार्य चीज करते हैं. And after 12 passion will start. जॉब के लिए भागते ये वो करते. रात ignorance. सोना है. So this everything is very properly given. Like if someone wants to do ignorance activity, party, early morning करेंगे क्या? 4 बजे उनकी पार्टी है, 4 बजे रात 10 बजे 12 बजे, वो ignorance activity है, तो ignorance time पे ही करेंगे. हम कुछ 12 बजे उनकी chanting नहीं करेंगे. So this modes you can see everywhere, in every human being, every living entity, even atmosphere. बारिश होने के पहले किसका किसका अच्छा लगता है वो atmosphere? देखा ना, अच्छा हवा आते, अच्छा लगता है, goodness. अभी देखो धूप 12 बजे इतना ये लगता है. So here also goodness passion is there. Like nice, that's why for doing this yogis all they go to forest, because forest is a place of goodness. There you can do spiritual activity, nice trees, plants, and good air. अच्छा ऑक्सीजन पूरा हम जो भी ऑक्सीजन मिल रहा है पोल्यूटेड, इतना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ये धूप पूरा आते ना, इस vehicle so much pollution makes, and nice waterfalls are there. Even swans, such animals, such a living entity, they don't come to this cities. Peacock you cannot find here. Only you can find in goodness place. They also like that type of place. Only crow you can find here. And then city is passion. City हमेशा इतना हवा हारन ये वो, इधर हम बैठी करने के. So these three modes you can see everywhere. Even time, everything you can see these three modes. So that's why this lust, this desire is our permanent enemy. One should come out by practicing good desire. Good desire we have to cultivate. Now we have given bad inputs through our senses. जो नहीं करना है वो पूरा कर दिया, सब कुछ मन में जाके बैठ गया, इसलिए बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है. We are unable to come out. Now you give good input. अभी एक बाटिल है, बाटिल में पानी है, पूरा ब्लैक वाटर है, ब्लैक कलर है. So उसको निकालने मतलब अच्छा पानी डालते जाओ, वो पूरा बाहर आएगा. In one stage you can see that all the black water gone. So like this you keep put bhakti, then the things will go out slowly. But it takes time. One should have that faith. So nice, they are asking that where the lust is sitting. The lust is sitting in senses, the lust is sitting in mind. The senses, the mind and the intelligence are the sitting place of this lust. Through them, lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and building. Because of this desire, we don't like to do good activity only. Enjoyment ये पीछे ही रहेगा. जैसे बच्चे को भी एक चाहिए, मतलब वो चाहिए, इतना रोएगा, इतना ये करेगा, उसको तब तक नहीं मिलेगा. वैसे ही हमारे मन भी अभी कुछ तो फिक्स कर देते हैं, अभी जॉब चाहिए, अभी ये चीज़ चाहिए, कुछ तो एक गाड़ी खरीदना है. And you work so hard until we get that vehicle, we will not be peaceful. More other, इतना पैसा है और कितना पैसा चाहिए, पूरा हमारा दिमाग उसके ऊपर ही चलेगा. वो गाड़ी खरीदने के बाद इसको भी अच्छा गाड़ी आ गया अभी, फिर उसके ऊपर जाएगा. So the mind keeps goes, it will not be satisfied. And this desire is sitting in senses also, mind also, intelligence also. So it means everything is collapsed. Above sense is mind, above mind is intelligence. So next sloka it comes there. Therefore, wo Arjuna, best of the Bharata, in the very beginning, carved this great symbol of sin, is lust. See, enjoyment means another way is sinful activity. You want enjoyment means you are doing sin. That's why he said, this desire. Sin means desire. By regulating the senses. Now we have to regulate. ज़्यादा इतना गलती चीज़ कहते हैं, अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा रेगुलेट करना, थोड़ा थोड़ा हमारे स्पिरिचुअल चीज़ हम करना है. At least we all can chant 1 round per day. How many of you know chanting? How many of you did chanting? Very less. Can we do 1 round? I will complete that. So actually in the beginning only you have to cut this desire. The next verse is, this is what I told. The senses are superior to the matter. So the matter are superior to the senses. Sorry. मैटर देन सेंसेस, उसके ऊपर है माइंड। मन नहीं हमको बोलते ये ले लो वो बोलो, तो मन लेते जाके वड़ा पाव खाओ, तुरंत आपको पैर चलता है, पैसा लेते हैं हाथ, सारा सेंसेस उसके लिए ये कहते हैं। हमारा डिसाइड पूरा उधर भी बैठे है ना, हम अभी देखा माइंड में इंटेलिजेंस। इंटेलिजेंस आल्सो वर्क, कैसे कैसे काम करते हैं। Like I want to eat gulab jamun, so immediately intelligence will say we have 10 rupees, one gulab jamun is 3 rupees, 3 gulab jamun you can eat. Then senses will go, first mind will think, can I eat gulab jamun, if I eat gulab jamun how it will be, desire, from there it will come. Then intelligence will act, help it, then senses will act, and then finally the enjoyment will. In Bhagavad Gita it is very nicely given. You know, this Rath is there, and Rath has these 5 horses, and then driver is there, passenger is there, chariot is there. So Bhagavad Gita, it's very nicely said, these 5 senses are there. We have 5 senses. So these 5 horses are these 5 senses. इसमें 4 ही है सारे. So 5 horses, 5 senses. Eyes, ears. Then this above senses, what is there? Huh? Mind. So how to control the horse? Rope. So that rope is mind. So above mind, who is there? Intelligence. Who controls the rope? Driver, charioteer. So that is intelligence. So the Rath is body, and then the passenger is soul. So for example, these 5 horses, 5 senses are there. 5 senses will be 5 types of desire is there. For example, these 5 horses wants to run in 5 directions. इधर जाने एक पीछे खींच रहे हैं, एक इस साइड ऐसे क्या होएगा, फिर गाड़ी कैसे जाएगा, सब ऐसा पलटी हो जाएगा। एक्चुअली इतना तकलीफ होता है, कभी कभी ऑटो में आप जाते हैं, रोड ठीक नहीं है, कितना मुश्किल होता है। तो पैसेंजर विल सफर। हु इज द पैसेंजर हियर? सोल. हु इज सोल? We are only suffering, that's why, because the senses want so much enjoyment. ये चाहिए वो चाहिए कुछ चाहिए वो बोलते, we are suffering, so that enjoyment we cannot enjoy. But the mind is, the rope is, the driver left the rope, तो किधर भी जाने जाओ, we have to catch the rope. So the intelligence is required now, that is knowledge. That's what we are discussing. Once we get proper knowledge, then intelligence will become strong. Mind सोचेगा चलो खाएंगे वो, नहीं, अभी हमारे इंटेलिजेंस है चलो जाएंगे ऐसे, but the mind is not so strong. Sorry, intelligence. So intelligence should make strong. So Prabhupada says that by chanting you can control the mind. By reading scriptures you can stronger the intelligence. So by proper engaging in bhakti, the senses will be controlled. So he told everything how to control. Engage the senses in service. हमारे मंदिर में बहुत सारा सर्विस होता है। अभी कार्यक्रम था तो कुकिंग रहते हैं, कुकिंग में बहुत लोग गए, कुछ लोग सब्जी कटिंग करते, कुछ लोग वेसल वॉशिंग करते, कुछ लोग कुकिंग में प्रयास करते, कुछ लोग प्राइस, so many, because 4,000 devotees will come to take prasad. So cooking for them is, so that many services are there. By doing your senses will be purified, and by chanting your mind will be controlled, and by reading, hearing, intelligence will become strong. So once intelligence becomes strong, then it will tell the mind, you should not do this. Otherwise, cannot tell them. That's why, without my control, why it is happening? Arjuna asked the question, because intelligence is smart. We will discuss about this important sloka. Next week also we will discuss about. If you have any question now, you can ask. It's the time now. Shall we do one round chanting now? Is it okay? If you don't have question, then we'll stop here.